Hi guys! Before I start this next life update, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for the love and support that I got on the last video. I can honestly say I was not expecting that. I wasn't even sure if anyone would care. And people did. And it meant the world to me. I got so many comments from people sharing their similar experiences or just reaching out to a random person on the internet, me, of all people, to share their love and just be supportive and nice and sweet and just overall good human beings. And it was amazing. And the positivity in that comment section just made me really happy. Life is still hard. In 4 days, it'll have been 1 month since I lost Kai. I still miss her every single day. And in about a week and a half, it'll have been 9 months officially since we've lost Cujo. I still miss him every day. But when life gets hard, you just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other and got to keep going. As hard as it is, and it is, it's not fun. It just makes me think of that old, what do they call it? Claymation video or movie. I think it was long enough to be considered a movie. Santa Claus. Very old. One of my favorite Christmas movies. Not the Santa Claus, also one of my favorites, but the one where they have that little jingle, put one foot in front of the other. That has been going through my head a lot. It's a good little life lesson in that kids movie that honestly I adore very much as an adult. But anyways, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and thank you from the very bottom of my heart for all of the love and support you showed me in the last video. Like I said, it meant the world to me and really made my heart feel very warm. So I hope you enjoy this next life update. This one's a little bit more positive. There are good things that have been happening, and I want to share those with you as well. So enjoy this next video, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day. It is quite a stormy afternoon here in South Carolina. How you feel about the storm, Spud? Ooh, time to go inside. Well, that was loud. Got my hair all standing up. I feel like I got a wee bit electrocuted. My hair is still standing up. The lightning, right when I was about to record, it just, and then, I mean, you heard the thunder. Vito just about crapped his pants. I've never seen him jump so high in my life. Just pew. Oh, poor thing. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this video. This is the part 2 update. This is the more positive update. What's been happening in life that is not tragic. Hopefully this storm is moving that way. So hopefully the power stays on. It's been doing a little on and off dance for the last hour. I think we're good. Fingers crossed. So the past year, ever since November, that part has been hard. But before that, things were going pretty good. The calm before the storm, if you will. I went back to school I have my bachelor's degree in healthcare administration. But because I couldn't work at hospitals because I would have to drive to them, and at this time I was having 2 seizures a week, I had to figure out something else to do. And I knew I wanted it to be in healthcare. So in 2022, I went and got my certification in medical coding. And I love it. At that point, it was one of very few legitimate jobs that I could find in healthcare that was remote and didn't cost me, another 10, 20, 30 grand in student loans. It was a 6-month program. I went and did all of the testing and all the certification. But I went and did all that, applied to about 1 million different jobs. I finally landed on a hospital. I was hired as an outpatient coder, and I was quickly promoted to inpatient, and that's where I am at now. It has taught me a lot about the medical field. It has taught me a lot about health. We're playing with fire here. I just clocked off of work, and my goal today was to get this video recorded so we can kind of get the life updates out of the way and start moving into some of the more fun things. It was my goal to record this video tonight. Okay, I think maybe the power is okay. But either way, I am currently working in medical coding. I love it because of where I work and because I'm seeing so many people with so many healthcare issues. And I always see patients saying, I don't even know what medications I'm on. I don't know why I'm on this medication. I don't know what I'm supposed to eat. Like, people seem confused. So I have studied healthcare. I've studied anatomy. I've studied biology. I'm very interested in how our bodies actually work. Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't think we're getting it right. I don't think we have the full picture on what the body actually needs. Because if we were doing things right, you wouldn't think everyone would be so sick. So I created a website, and it is called humanhealthcode.com. And I want to bring information to people, how their body works, what their body actually needs nutritionally, how their diseases are working, what's hypertension, how do you have it? What are triglycerides? How do those affect you? What does cholesterol really do? Because we're not getting the full picture. When you go to the doctor, they don't describe your anatomy. They describe the pills that they're going to put you on. And I'm a little bit of a bleeding heart for people who I feel like aren't being totally served in healthcare. So what can I do? I created a website to help people get more information about their diseases, about their anatomy and everything like that. Like I said, it's called humanhealthcode.com. All of the websites have tons of science linked to them, good science. So that is one thing that I have been doing that has been taking up a significant portion of my time. So my health stuff, epilepsy, that has settled down. It has actually been 2 years now. Actually, it's been about 2.5 years now since I had a seizure. It was actually right when I started my medical coding job. I was very overwhelmed and very stressed, and stress is a huge trigger for me, as we've discussed. So I was super stressed with this new job, freaking out, thinking I was not going to be able to do this. I was overwhelmed, and I had a seizure. I don't know if you can see it, but that's actually where I got that scar from. I was unconscious when that happens, but I would imagine that was the side of my desk because the edge of my desk, well, I don't want to get graphic, but let's just say it was red. Seizures are fun, but they have really settled down, and thank God for that, because having 2 of those a week, or even just 1 a week, was much higher than they usually are, and it was really scaring me. I do think some of my success with seizure management has come from the way I eat. I eat primarily carnivore, kind of keto carnivore. And I think taking out the processed foods from my diet has helped with seizure regulation. Now, I will say, when I was having 2 seizures a week, I was eating keto then. It has moved into a more carnivore, meat-based diet. And back when I was having more seizures, it was more keto. Let's say 50 grams of carbs, 75 grams of carbs. I was working out really heavily then, still am. So I could afford a little higher carbs, but now I'm mostly meat-based. Though I will say, I do love me a good 90% bar of dark chocolate, and every once in a while, some low-carb tortillas. And Lord help you if you try to take away my diet Sprite or my seasonings. I know there are some carnivore people out there, and if this is you, then good on you for being so disciplined, but I know there are some that don't do any seasonings. I need some seasoning on my steaks and my meats, and we're not going that far into it. Now, I think that's enough about me. Those are most of the updates. Those are the big bullet points. Let's meet the dogs, because we have 2 new additions. One, Murray, was a stray that we found in November. I believe I mentioned him in the first video. He was in bad shape. He came a week and 6 days after Cujo passed away. I didn't want him at all, but he was sick and no one else wanted him. And then I was a vet tech for 7 years, so I have a bleeding heart for dogs too. So we took him in. We are currently doing the slow kill method of heartworm treatment. His skin is a disaster, and I think that was because when we found him, he was just covered head to toe in fleas. We're taking him in shortly for a skin scrape when he is due for his next heartworm test. He's an expensive stray, but let's meet him. This is Murray sitting right underneath my feet, as he does all the time. He absolutely is attached to my hip. Meet Jagger. Jagger is a pit bull / Great Dane / Doggo Argentino / we don't really know what Jagger is. Jagger has a surgery coming up. He is going to be getting this mass removed. There is also a mass on his prepuce that, I won't show everybody that. And then he will also be getting a dental because his teeth are a little dirty. We're not super looking forward to this surgery, are we, bud? Because we will biopsy that mass, and there's a possibility that it could come back as cancer. And I am just really sick of that word. So I will keep you guys updated on where this is going. Our other new addition, this is his favorite position. This is Vito. He is a cane corso that we got from a friend of ours. They had him, and the reason they had him was because they wanted him to hunt wild hogs. But he didn't want to hunt the hogs. He kind of more wanted to befriend the hogs. So what he would do is he would go chase the hogs, have himself a good old time. But when he got to the hogs, he'd kind of just hang out. And that wasn't really working for those people, obviously. And they were wanting to get rid of him. He's been a great dog. He's been a really, really great protector. The house just feels safer with him around. But yeah, enough said. They are wonderful dogs. All of our dogs are great. Jagger's awesome. Murray is here. He's been good to have around, honestly, because he is just stupid happy to exist. Every single day, he is just stupid happy. When you take him on a walk, he is stupid happy. This is the best day of his life. Having his positivity around during some really difficult moments in life has been helpful. Although I didn't want him in the first place, it's kind of one of those things where God brings them into your life and you're like, no, don't think we're doing that. And then you have no other option. And it actually turns out to work out pretty well. He's worked out pretty well. He is an expensive stray, I will say that. But he's worth it for his stupid little positive energy. But that is the end of my life update. Those are the positive things that have been happening. New career, new website, new projects, new dogs, same old marriage, that's going well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It is nice to make a video about positive things. If you watched my last video, that was a hard one to get through. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We will get into more stuff, more life, more simple and beautiful life. Because realistically, the goal should be to keep it simple, keep it beautiful, and just live life as much as you possibly can. I will catch y'all in the next one. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night or evening or whatever when you're watching this. And I will see y'all later. Bye. Murray says, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that Mom can afford all of my expensive medical bills. Thank you.